Yo, what is going on? I just finished watching the episode, and this is finally the time where we got the episode where Boruto uses his karma. I'm just gonna go ahead and just talk about the episode since there's not really much to talk about. I feel like, because it was kind of like it was an okay episode. I give it like a 7 out of 10, but let me just go ahead and talk about the episode. So Kashin Koji starts out the episode where he summoned his steam toad, and the steam toad crushed Al. So Al's gone. Al's dead, and Al basically, as like a last ditch effort, saves the team with his water style jutsu and goes out like a shinobi basically. But Kashin Koji and Team 7, I guess, start to fight, if you even want to call it a fight. And Kashin Koji immediately, he's like, yo, I'm not here to answer questions, I'm just here to do business. And he puts him under some sort of like sealing jutsu. And Konohamaru kind of already has like this thing on his chest because he was prepped for, I guess, anything, because I guess his mission was pretty dangerous. So he has the seal on his chest to undo the sealing jutsu. And then Konohamaru and Kashin Koji start fighting. Konohamaru got beat up pretty badly. They both fight for a little bit, then they both go for a Rasengan, and then Boruto and Konohamaru are both surprised because there should only be like a limited amount of people in the world that can do this Rasengan. So they're pretty shocked that Kashin Koji was capable of using ninjutsu like this. But one interesting thing I found is that Kashin Koji just starts like throwing out government names like crazy, and he calls Konohamaru by his last name, Konohamaru Saratobi. I guess if you're a manga person, you should know why, but he calls him by his last name, and then Konohamaru looks down, sees a frog on his leg, and he immediately gets engulfed in flames. Now, while he's getting engulfed in flames for like a good, I guess, 30 seconds, Boruto's just over there screaming, and out of nowhere, his karma mark activates, and this is the first time we actually got to see like his karma go all the way up to his face. And he absorbs the flames, and he absorbs the sealing jutsu. And one thing in the Naruto universe is that it's crazy how like he was getting burnt for like that long, but he has like no like char marks. I thought that was very interesting. I think that's how it's always been in Naruto though, or in Boruto, Naruto and Boruto, but I'm not sure. But anyway, Boruto seems shocked too. He was shocked about like the karma mark, and he just passes out right there. Kashin Koji realizes like, oh, this guy has a karma, let me not mess up with any plans, I guess. And he just decides to leave them alone because it's like, hey yo, you showed me that power, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dip, right? And while Sarada is being held back by Mitsuki, another interesting thing that he pointed out, which not even in the manga, I don't know if they really explained it, because in the manga, once we found out everything, it makes sense, but he called Mitsuki Orochimaru's son. And when I was reading the manga back again like a couple weeks ago, even if we know who Kashin Koji is in the manga, don't say it if you know who it is, but Orochimaru's son is still a secret to a degree. But I'm not sure if like everyone in the village knows. I'm not too sure, but I know that even then, no one should really know who Orochimaru's son is besides like a certain amount of people. So that's very interesting. Even knowing who Kashin Koji is, I thought that was very interesting. But maybe I'm missing out on like a detail. But anyway, they go ahead, finish that up, and go to bury Al with the tool that they left behind. I don't think this was included in the manga, so it was a nice little addition to be fair. It was just kind of whatever. This episode was just, after the fight, it kind of just they threw in like some extra stuff that wasn't in the manga. But we skip over to the lab, and Amato's back at the Kara organization, and I guess he's just looking through Code's files. He takes a quick break, sees his coffee's down. Delta sneaks out, trying to figure out what's going on with Code. And then this is where I really want to put some emphasis on. So they show us this like area with like these pots, right? And Code walks by and says something like, "Why is it always him?" or something along those lines. And if you're a manga reader, then you definitely know what this means. And I think this pretty much confirms my theory about Code in the manga and what those pots signify. So if you know what that means, you know what that means. I'm not going to spoil it for you if you don't read the manga, but so I think we definitely got our answer about some things about Code in the manga. But pretty much to wrap it up, they find Kawaki in the ditch, and the episode ends off with Boruto seeing Kawaki's Karma. So pretty okay episode. I didn't expect it to be like the episode prior to it, where it was like crazy action, because Kashin Koji versus Konohamaru, it wasn't really a fight, it was really more of a massacre. But that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm kind of excited for next week's episode. Sort of. I don't know if the spoilers said what was gonna happen in the episode, but it's gonna be a pretty good episode. So it was pretty okay. They're definitely developing it pretty good. I don't really think there's been like too many inconsistencies with what the manga's been showing. So I'm really interested in, now that we're finally getting into like the juicy stuff of the manga, the story's getting a lot better. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It wasn't really much to talk about, to be honest. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord. And I'm out. Peace.